Hello. Hello, hello. Good morning, y'all. Look, it's like I forgot to put on some lipstick. All right, let me lower this just a little bit. Hey, hey, hey. Good morning from Sanford. All right, let's go live on Facebook. Live video. Hey. All right, y'all, so I have a challenge. Look, babe, we got to put a timer so I can make sure I stay at 15 minutes. We're going to keep this at 15 minutes, y'all. I have been warned by thy instructor that I must keep this at 15 minutes or less. Great morning from Texas. I didn't get a chance to put on my good looking lipstick. Hey, hey. Good morning, y'all. Good morning, Facebook Live. Let's see, I'm wondering, lighting. Scoot over here a little bit for our Facebook Live, folks. How does that do for that camera?
You did nothing.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Hey, y'all. All right, so live. Good morning. Thank you for joining us on Rise, Grind, and Shine. Rise, Grind, and Shine. Good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, you guys, listen. For those of you that are new, I want to welcome you. This is our daily morning show, okay? Our daily morning show. Good morning. And this show is designed to inspire you, impact you, and push you into your purpose by any means necessary, right? So what we do, guys, is I actually launched this show on a whim, something I've been wanting to do since 2010, right? And my thought was it would be a YouTube show. And I actually literally spent thousands of dollars, had people come in, record these shows, and they never got launched. I don't know what happened. Still got the footage. Maybe I'll release them to say, here's what I worked on back in 2011. But this time, guys, we're able to leverage these platforms with Periscope and Facebook Live. And so it's designed to come and inspire you every morning for about 15 minutes. We're going to try to keep it real short and brief. So this morning's topic, guys, for Rise, Shine, and Grind is screw it, just do it. And I share all the time that I share what I have learned in my journey to success and my journey to win. And so I want you guys to spend the next few seconds just inviting some people, tagging some folks. I know it's Friday. And get them on. Get them on. If you are new, please make sure that you come and join our community at joinmycommunity.com. joinmycommunity.com and spread the word with others. Awesome. So this morning, guys, because we want to keep this short and brief, I want to talk to you about screw it, just do it. Screw it, just do it. You know, so many times in life we have great ideas, right? How many of y'all have an idea? Right now, this morning you woke up like, oh, I have an idea. I have an idea, right? You have something that you want to accomplish, but for whatever reason, you've had many ideas and very few times where you've actually pursued them, very few times where you've actually taken action on them. And the reason why is for whatever reason, hey, Peachy, for whatever reason, we tend to get restrained within ourselves with these conversations in our head. So I want to talk to you guys about screw it, just do it, because I am a prime example of somebody that can come up with an idea. I am an idea queen. And you come to me with your ideas, I can show you how to turn them into income. The issue is I had so many ideas that it was like a traffic jam in my brain, okay? It was like a traffic jam in my brain. It was so many things I wanted to do, all this utter confusion of where do I start and what do I do and all this good stuff. And so I finally realized, yo, just screw it, just do it. Screw it, just do it. You'll learn as you go along. So once again, I see a ton of people coming on. Welcome, welcome. My name is Nicole Cooper, host of the Rise, Grind, and Shine show. And we're here every morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time with a goal of staying at 15 to 20 minutes or under. All right? So let's talk about screw it, just do it. What does this mean? Well, even this show, guys, listen, this show has been written out, not the name and stuff, but it's been an idea, it's been a vision, it's been a goal since 2010. I've attempted to do multiple different things to get it up and running. And for whatever reason, it never happened. I can't tell you why it didn't happen, but it didn't happen. And I know that it has a lot to do with the conversations in my head and the things that are going on that tend to hold us back. And what happened, I shared yesterday on a Periscope that one conversation with a woman activated what everybody else was sowing into me, right? You have tons of people that'll sow into you in your journey of life. And this young woman came, and it was like she was the final missing piece of the puzzle. And instantly I went into action mode. I launched this show. I launched my coaching, not my coaching, but my training program. I launched, I got my office organized. Like, I just went into beast mode with every single goal that I had. And I realized that I got over the how, and I just did. Right? I wasn't sitting around trying to figure out, well, how do I do this? How do I do that? Where do I start? How? The how will hold you up. But the what will take you into action. What do I want to do? And then go for it. See, the how is going to come as you move along. There are going to be experiences and trials and different challenges that you'll come across, and you'll tweak it. But the key in order to really make things happen, guys, is to say, screw it, let's just do it. You see, I did that with this show, and I've been tweaking and adjusting in 1 week, a weekend. Well, we really literally started on Monday, you know, like for real. But I just turned on Periscope last Tuesday and just started talking. Like, all right, forget all this planning, let's just get going. And then Wednesday, I was like, let's add Facebook Live. Let's see if I can get my son's iPad, right? And then it's all these different things that I started trying to try this, try that, try this, try that. And next thing you know, now my husband whipped out the camera, and he put us in a place where we have the background and all these different things. But it's not always this way. Somebody said it's easy for you to say that. It is easy for me to say that because I've made a decision to make it easy for me, right? Some of us like to keep ourselves restrained in hardship. Some of us get addicted to challenges. Right? We love the pity of, oh man, but what, but oh me, but oh. Listen, if you want change, you'll make a decision. And a decision, if you divide the word D and side, D-E means cut off. C-I-D means to die. Okay? That's like suicide, homicide, C-I-D-E. So D-E means to cut off. C-I-D-E means to die. So you have to cut off and die to every other option out there except the one that you desire. When you make a decision, you set yourself up to go in that direction in spite of any hardship. This morning I wanted to cover with you guys, it's a book, right? There's this book out that I came across from a blog post. And the book is called, my laptop about to fall. The book is called The 5 Regrets of the Dying, okay? The 5 Regrets of the Dying. Why am I talking to you about this? Because all of us are going to hit that third or fourth quarter in our life where we're sitting around on the porch saying, man, I wish if I could be 20 all over again. This is what I would have did if I was 20. If I can be 30 all over again, I would just go on back and tell myself, self, go do what you want to do, right? We're all going to have that stage in our life. We're going to look back and wish we did something differently. But I want to highlight these 5 regrets of the dying. It came from a woman who was a nurse at a convalescent home. Is that what it's called? I think so, right? And what she worked with geriatrics, and she started hearing these stories from these people, and she started writing out the stories of the people who said what they wish they would have did in their younger selves. And so I just want to highlight the 5 things. I'm not going to go into detail, and my goal is to not make you regretful, is to make you inspired to say, I'm not going to wait until the 3rd and 4th quarter of my life to begin to live. All right. The first regret of the dying is, I wish I'd had the courage to live a life true to myself, not the life others expected of me. Okay? I wish I had the courage to live a life true to myself, not the life that others expected of me. Really quick note on that. I go to an acupuncturist, and one of the things that she tells me is when people hold a bitterness or regret or remorse in their lives, it makes them physically sick. And she said she's seen so many people come into her office that are in their 70s and 80s who are bitter with their parents from childhood. Parents are dead and gone, moved on, but they're still angry with them. And that anger and bitterness has harbored a pain that they can't get rid of in a physical manifestation, in a physical form. So whether it's whatever ailment of health issue it is, it comes from harboring regrets, harboring pain, harboring anger, whatever it is. Be mindful, guys, of the very thing that you feel like you don't want to bring up and I'm just going to let it go. It can hold in you. Like I tell people, it can become cement around your heart that hardens your heart, that creates such a pain that until you make a decision to chisel away at it and release it, it's going to hold your greatness within your heart because it's cemented. It's not allowing any good thing to come out, and it's holding on, gripping so tight that it's not allowing any good thing to enter into your life. So if you had bad relationships and you mad at your boyfriend from 1993, guess what? That's probably why you're not married now, because every man that comes, you think that that's your boyfriend from 1993. So that's a whole nother subject. Keep it moving. The second regret of the dying. I wish I hadn't worked so hard. America, I wish I hadn't worked so hard. We are one hard-working country. But one of the things that I've discovered about how hard we work is we are the most non-traveling country in the world. Our country has the least amount of passports, and we are the most non-traveling country in the world. We might go interstate, intrastate, or in whatever it's called, internally in our country. But how many of us really take our money and create experiences and not expenses, right? When is the last time you took a real vacation? When is the last time you just went on ahead and went all out for yourself and really experienced life to the fullness without worrying about a bill that you had to pay? Now, this isn't just about how much you make. It's about what you make a priority. Okay? It's not about how much you make. It's about what you make a priority in your life. When you prioritize joy, when you prioritize fun, when you prioritize fulfillment, when you prioritize doing the things that truly set your heart free, guess what? All of a sudden, the resources will show up because your decisions, you decide, you cut off every other option and make sure that everything you do supports that goal. All right? So I wish I hadn't worked so hard was the second regret. The third regret is I wish I had the courage. I wish I had the courage to express my feelings. Now, I talked about the acupuncturists and people who hold bitterness in their heart, right? But how many of you get mad at somebody and you never tell them, you just cut them off? We all do that. We're all guilty. I've done it a gazillion times. And I'm just finally learning it's okay to tell people, look, you upset me because you did this. And not take it personal without having a conversation with them, but saying, listen, I don't know if you realize, but you offended me when you did that. That kind of hurt my feelings and it made me feel this way. Now, true friends will receive what you said and say, you know what? I apologize. I got to apologize all the time because I'm one of them people where I speak my mind. I talk all the time, not to be mean or to be rude, but people's reception is also different than your intention, right? You might intend to mean good, but people receive it in a wrong way. And it's good to communicate, especially to save relationships. Those who are married know that's critical. If you don't learn how to communicate and you want to have this beautiful, lovely marriage, listen, you got to learn how to talk to your spouse and your mate. And if you're with somebody who don't want to talk, well, you guys are up. You will be in for, or if you're that person, not them, but if you're that person, then you'll be in a position where your whole relationship will be at a detriment, okay? That's a whole nother conversation. We can talk about that later. Learn to practice with the small things. If somebody asks you something and it actually makes you feel some kind of way, don't have to be rude. Say, you know what? I really don't like how you said that. I would prefer if you, and this is what my husband tells me all the time. I told him, you just need to give me like a script book because I'm always saying something wrong. But he'll say, don't ask me that. Ask me this, okay? So that's number 3 is I wish I had the courage to express my feelings, all right? Number 4 is I wish I had stayed in touch with my friends. Uh-oh. What happened? Something happened for Facebook. Oh, here we go. Are y'all still there on Facebook? Let me know. Something happened. It just popped up. Facebook, let me know if you're still there. But number 4, I wish I had stayed in touch with my friends. Now, this is me. I'm guilty of this. All right. I'm guilty. All right. I have to do a better job of comforting the relationships of my friends. And they don't all have to do what I do. Right. I know we get into this mind, especially entrepreneurs, is you are a result of your 5 closest friends. And it's true. But some friends are not going to be your entrepreneurial friends. You're going to have different friends for different things. You might have your travel friends. You might have your party friends. You might have your shopping friends. You might have your grind out, make that money friend. You might have your relationship, marriage, couple friends. You might have your workout friends. It's okay to have a variation of friends. But guys, listen, no social life will kill you. No social life and it was doing it to me. I was getting depressed, losing my mind. Like, oh my God, like, what is this that I'm in, this stage? This is a lonely stage. And it was because it was like, Nick, get from behind this computer, always grinding, trying to get that money, and go out there and live, build some relationships, sit down with somebody and have a conversation, listen to them, ask them how they're doing, laugh, crack a joke, do something, go get your feet done. But always keep relationships with your friends there as a priority. So number 4 was, I wish I had stayed in touch with my friends. If Chunga was here, he would be doing this, okay? So we got 2 minutes. The last one is, I wish I had let myself be happier. I wish I had let myself be happier. I can go into a bunch of stories, but one thing that I've learned is do what makes you happy. Listen, I don't always have the answers. When I launched this show, I had an idea, but I didn't really have an idea. It could have been a flip or a flop, right? It could have been a great deal or a failure. It could have been this, it could have been that. But all I knew is me talking to you guys and connecting with you and helping to speak life into other people, it makes me happy. It brings me joy. It allows me to really experience the beauty of why God has placed me on this earth. Everything is not always about money. Do I sell stuff? Do I have a business? Do I want to make money? Yeah. But I also want to be used, right? This is what makes me happy. So I choose to do it 15 minutes to 20 minutes a day, and I keep it pushing, right? Figure out what makes you happy and screw it, just do it. Stop worrying about, Larry's talking about, I think I want to be your friend. Stop worrying about what everyone else thinks. People will always have an opinion. Even pastors got to deal with that. Jesus had to deal with a bunch of complainers. The Bible tell you, you know what Jesus did when people started chasing him, complaining? He ran up to a hill and ran away from the people, and he went to go pray. Jesus had to run away from people. It's in the Bible, y'all. People will drive you away. They will drive you nuts. But don't let them drive you away from your vision. Instead, allow your vision to guide you in your decisions, and don't live a life of regret. So just a recap, the 5 regrets of the dying was, I wish I had the courage to live a life true to myself and not the life that others expected of me. The second was, I wish I hadn't worked so hard. The third was, I wish I had the courage to express my feelings. The fourth was, I wish I had stayed in touch with my friends. And the fifth one was, I wish I had let myself be happier. Guys, there are things that you want to do in your life, and I know for a fact that you have everything within you to make it happen. What you have to do is build a mindset of say, screw it, just do it. And here's what Oprah said that was so profound. She said, I've learned that failure doesn't mean that I failed. I've learned that failure means that God wants me to go in a different direction. And so for those of you, hey mom, my mommy just joined. Hi mom. So good to see you, mommy. But for those of you who are worried about failing, who are worried about what if it doesn't work out, who are worrying about, well, how do I know what I need to do when? I promise you, in life, it's like having a kid. Nobody's ever prepared to have a baby. But what happens when you give birth to that child? You end up figuring it out along the way. Oh, don't feed them like this laying down. Feed them holding up because they're going to spit up. Okay, cool. Next time I'm going to hold them up. Oh, shoot. Make sure for a boy, whenever you changing their diaper, you don't remove it and turn around because they might pee on you and everything else. Now I know to put a little muzzle on the little boys, you know what, to make sure they don't pee on me, right? You learn by doing. And as kids, we've mastered that. But as adults, we've become poor people of learning by doing. We want to figure it all out before we get going. And so I want to just encourage you guys, screw it, just do it. Screw it, just do it. And for those of you that are new here, come on over to our community at joinmycommunity.com, joinmycommunity.com. And I want you guys to let us know what kind of topics you want to hear. So somebody said, Mom, we love your Nicole. Thank you for blessing us with her. And my mom did an amazing job. Y'all, my mom was a young mom. She was a mom at 16, right? but she figured it out and she raised us well. And so, I'm going to share with you guys a quote today about just going for it. Okay? Life is about taking chances, trying new things, having fun, making mistakes, and learning from it. Life is about taking chances, trying new things, having fun, making mistakes, and learning from it. It says all life is an experiment. The more experiments you make, the better. All life is an experiment. The more experience you make is the better. All right. So guys, I got to wrap this up. I have to stay true to what my commitment is in time. Tanya LaShawn Jackson, one of my BFFs, just hopped on here. So good to see you. So yes, guys, screw it, just do it. Whatever that thing is, try something new today. And, you know, I would love to hear. Shoot a video. Come on over into our community. And if you guys have a commitment of something that you're going to say, screw it, I'm just going to do it. Come on over into our community at joinmycommunity.com and tell me what you've decided to say, screw it, just do it on. Okay? It might be trying a different outfit, a shirt that you never thought you would wear, a new pair of shoes, a different nail color, something. Screw it. Just do it. Give it a try. All right. So we're going to wrap this up. Go to Join My Community to join our community. Have a great and awesome weekend, guys. We'll see you again on Monday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time here on the Rise, Grind, and Shine Show. So bye, y'all. Have a great weekend. My pleasure. My pleasure. Thank you, Periscope. You are so welcome. Have a good day, y'all. Bye.